Hello, third grade. Welcome back to recorder lessons in my living room. Last time we learned a new note E to add on to our B, A, and G that we already knew. And E, remember, sits on the bottom line of the staff. The new note we're going to learn today is D, and that sits right below the bottom line of the staff. So to play D, we're going to use, our left hand always goes on top. Our left hand covers the thumb hole on the back of your recorder, and the first 3 holes on top are completely covered. Then we're going to use our right hand, and we're going to cover 3 holes on the bottom. So we're gonna cover 6 holes all together. 3 on top, and then the next 3 right after that. Actually, I should mention, so we're covering these 2 holes like we did for E, but then our next finger is going to go over this next little space here has 2 holes. We're just going to cover up both of those holes. So covering all those holes, 3 and then 3 fingers here, we're going to blow gently into the recorder using the syllables do, do, do. So I will play and then you will play. Notice I am blowing very gently and quietly. So if we blow too hard, the more notes that we are learning, the harder they're getting to play loudly. So if you blow very hard into D, just try that to see how it sounds like. That is not the sound we want. So definitely do, do, do very quietly. So now I'm going to play some notes that go from D to E. So we'll play some D and E. So when you see me lift my bottom finger here, it goes to E. So E covers the 5 holes. So I'm going to play a few D and a few on E, and you repeat after me. Now let's practice incorporating a couple other notes. So I'm going to go and use G in this as well. So remembering that G covers the first top 3 holes. So we're going to use G, E, and D. This one's going to start on E this time. Good, so now that we have gotten the hang of playing D, let's go ahead and look at Old McDonald. So I have this uploaded on the school website. So if you go to either your class page or my class page, it'll be in the documents, or there will be a link to the documents where you can have your mom or dad download this. And if you guys have a printer at home, or your mom and dad have access to a printer, ask them very nicely to print out Old McDonald for you from the school website. So now we're going to take this together and we are going to write in the letter names underneath the notes on the staff. So here's our Old McDonald song, And we're going to write the letter names underneath the notes here. So it starts on the second line, and that would be G. And G repeats. And then it goes down to our new note, which is right below that first line, and that would be D. Then it goes up to the note on the first line, or the bottom line, and that's E. And then back down to our new note, D. And the next note is way up here on the middle line, and we know that third line is B. Then B goes down to the note right below it on the second space, and that's A. And then from A goes down to the note right below it, and we know that is G. Right here we have a rest, and then our new note again, we have D. And as you can see on the second line, it is very similar to the first line. So this second line of music staff is all the same, except the D on the end here is a TT instead of a ta. So I'm going to let you guys complete this one on your own, and you can just use the top line as a reference. The next line is super easy to write in the letter names because it's mostly just one note over and over again. And what note would that be? So it's the note on the second line from the bottom, and we know that is G. So lots of G's on here. And the only other note is our new note D right here on this one TT. And I'll just let you guys write in the rest of the G's here on your own. And then the bottom line also is going to be the same as the top line and the second line. So starts with G and ends on G, and I will also let you guys complete that on your own since you guys have the tools and the know-how to do that. Now that we have all of our letter names written on our music, let's go ahead and sing the song on the letter names to prepare us before we start playing on the recorder. So on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 D, E, E, D, B, B, A, A, G, D, G, 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 D, E, E, D, B, B, A, A, G, D, D, G, 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 D, D, G, 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 D, E, E, D, B, B, A, A, G. Now that we've written in our note letter names and practiced singing the song on the note letter names, let's practice on the recorder. Before we actually start playing the song though, I want to go through a couple of the more challenging parts of the song before we play the whole thing. So some of the most challenging parts of the song will be right here, and I'll show you from going from D right here, that low note, D, up to B, because there's quite a bit of space in between them. So that will be challenging to leap from a low note to a high note. So we'll practice doing that a couple of times. So to practice, we will go from playing D to playing B. So B is just the one note covered, and D is 6. So that'll be kind of a challenge for us. So I'll play something on D and then B, and you play after that. So now that we've practiced playing from D to B, let's go ahead and look at one other part of the song that's going to be challenging. So one part of the song that will be a little challenging for us probably is right here where we have a lot of repeated G notes. It'll be kind of hard to keep track of all those G notes if we're not looking at our paper really closely while we're playing. So, sometimes it'll be helpful to maybe think about the words of the song while you're playing to help you keep track of where you're at. So let's look at these two measures that say the words here a chick, there a chick, everywhere a chick chick. So let's go ahead and clap that rhythm and say it on TT and ta. On the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. T T ta, T T ta, T T T T ta ta. Now let's go ahead and pick up our recorder and let's play that G G G G G G G G G G G G. Now that we've gone over some of those practice techniques to make Old McDonald a little bit easier to play on the recorder, let's go ahead and give it a try very slowly. So let's pick up our recorder and get in G position with fingers ready to play when we get to D. So we'll have our fingers hovering right over those D holes there to cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you play slowly, just keep in mind to try not to speed up and take it very slow and steady. I know that you guys will need some practice time on your own with this. So maybe what might be a good idea also, if you can't print out the music for you to write the letter names on there, go ahead and rewind back to the part of the video where we sang on the letter names, and you can just practice singing on the letter names still, which is also good practice, and then playing on the recorder. So I hope that you had fun learning Old McDonald and that you guys continue to play at home on your recorder and have fun with your recorder. I really hope to see you guys in the classroom soon, and I miss you so much and I miss making music with you. Bye, third grade. Have a good day.